Aries, welcome to your energy check-in. As you guys know, these readings are timeless and signless. And as you know, it's my pleasure to work for you. So let me go ahead and let you know that if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, please feel free to follow all of the links. And it should lead you to my Etsy shop, okay? What else? Yes. And you can see all my 15 amazing services there, including energy healing sessions and mentoring, okay? And of course, the beloved readings. Now, I have pulled 3 secret cards for you. We don't know what they say, but we'll see. Oh, nice. Okay, good, good, good. Let's see how that fits in. The bottom of the deck there. All right, so Aries, what's going on with you, Aries? I cannot imagine what you're going through during this Cancer season being a fire sign, right? I am getting that there are some delays for some of you watching this video. For some of you, I'm feeling that these delays have to do with travel. Interesting. But you're gonna get where you're going, so don't worry about it. Ooh, actually, as I said that, I feel that some of you have actually been canceled. A trip altogether has been canceled. I'm seeing that the reason why is because you've been cut off. I'm not sure exactly how that features in. Yes, they want us to pull this open. There's the invitation to connect. Just as I said, you've been cut off. Okay, let's take a look. I'm not sure why some of you have been cut off, but I'm feeling it's almost like you had plans to go somewhere or do something or be somewhere. We do have the divine masculine at the bottom, taking a being asked to take a seat. Now we know you lovely Aries people have a lot of masculine. You are the emperor pretty much, right? But you're being asked to take a seat here. Makes sense. We're in the middle of Cancer season. That's all about the feminine, if you think about it in terms of the moon and the nurturing and the mother. And I feel like they're giving you a little sleight of hand. So it's because they're like having me talk to you while I'm turning over the cards. And the energy that I'm getting there is it's almost like you've been cut off of some type of supply, whatever that supply is, whether it's your old thinking, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a familial connection, whether it's something that to which you had an addiction of some sort. I don't know what it is, but you've been cut off, and in the meanwhile, they've kind of put you onto another track. It's almost like you're this train going down one path, and all of a sudden the tracks split, instead of going this way, you're going this way all of a sudden. And that's why, just as I said, you've been cut off. They asked me to turn over that card. I turned it over and it says invitation to connect. So they're saying welcome to your way station. Okay, here you are, welcome to your way station, choo choo. How cute, right? And so what they're giving me, the idea that they're giving me is that, like, you don't know how you ended up where you've ended up. You've jumped timelines, you've jumped train tracks, you've jumped ships, and you landed on another ship, and it's all of a sudden like, it's like, oh, what am I doing here? This isn't where I intended to be. This isn't what I expected to be doing. Now remember, these are universal energies. So for some of you guys, you may recognize this as a very physical thing. They like, oh, literally, like I missed my flight and I ended up here. But Spirit is saying that's a very limited way of thinking, because these things that happen in that physical sense actually it's like a manifestation of a dynamic that's happening at a higher level. So when I'm speaking to you guys about, yeah, thanks guys, good job pointing that out. So when I'm speaking to you guys about having yourself hijacked, your direction hijacked, and you're finding yourself in a new place, it may not even be something that you can identify in the physical. It could be something like, oh my God, I thought I was going to enjoy this month, and now all of a sudden I find myself in this realm where I'm like battling my emotions. I'm trying to understand what's going on, right? I see here that there are other people involved. It almost feels like there's a group of 3, but you find yourself alone in a sense. It's a very interesting feeling. But these two feel like comrades. So it's interesting that what I'm getting is you might actually have this fishbowl energy, and it's interesting how they're saying that. I know I just dropped the word interesting like 5 times. Oh, but it's interesting how they're saying that, because it's like 1 minute you're in, the next minute you're out. The next minute you're in, the next minute you're out. And it's like you're in and out of a fishbowl is what they're saying. So for some of you, this could very well be referring to your oscillation, right? In terms of where you are in terms of the feeling of your emotions and the feeling of not having your emotions. I literally just stood up because I just wanted to, and as I stood up, a card from another deck completely wants to come in. It's this one. Look, there it is, Gemini, right? And just as they were saying, it's like this double motion, like you're in, you're out, you're in, you're out, you're in, you're out. And so Spirit is saying and they're giving me this cute little image of being like a McNugget in a dipping sauce. Oh my God, that's cute. And the reason why they give that image is because it's like, first of all, what they're trying to say with this figurative language, God bless, is that you're going through a cycle of healing, right? And in order to do this healing, the process itself is a little bit dualistic. So in one moment, you're dipping into the fishbowl, you're dipping into your emotions, you're in the tank. You know, someone threw the ball and it hit the bullseye and you fell into the tank. That's a good one, guys. So what they're saying is they're using that analogy because it's like you're just getting triggered left and right for some of you Aries, right? You're getting triggered left and right. And every time you get triggered by something in your physical environment, it's like being dropped into your emotions, because that's what triggers do. And then, you know, once you're all wet and saturated, they pull you out. And then you look, see? They pull you out and here they are holding you. Oh my gosh, so cute. They're so cute. And this card, the Dark Angel card, is actually the second darkest card in this deck when it comes through my readings, the darkest being the Dark Night of the Soul. So this is basically looking at that double movement where you're being dunked into the tank and you're being pulled out. They're asking, why exactly are we pulling you out? Why are we doing it, right? And they're reminding you that you may perceive of it as being done. There are two messages with this. You may perceive of yourself as being attacked and blah, blah, blah. Those triggers, it's other people doing it. That's the blame game. It's not anybody else. It's you doing it to yourself. That's the first meaning there. The second meaning that they're saying is you may perceive of us as being the one pulling you out and instructing you and cuddling you and all of this. Super cute cuddles. Love cuddles. But actually, it's your higher self. Look at your higher self and look at you, right? And hold your center, right? So what you're doing is you're doing the sacred dance, Spirit is saying, with your higher self, with your highest self, if you'd like. And that's why it says invitation to connect. See how there's a little ball here? There's a little ball there too. So you dip into the fish bowl and you come out, you use your emotions if you're smart about it, God bless. And now this card wants to come in. Oh, just as I said that, I pulled one, but I pulled both by mistake. Oops. Look. No, there's no such thing as mistake, by the way. But remember I said we'll look at this card a little later, because here it is coming in now. See that little ball there? Just as I was saying, if you're smart about it, when you come out of the water, out of your emotions, holding this ball, you're going to look at that. You're going to analyze, first of all, what were my emotions? Why did I get angry? Whose voice was that in my mind? That, you know, you have to analyze these emotions. And that's why your higher self is saying, let's connect to each other. Focus and make sure that you are using that knowledge well. Look at the bottom, the gamble card, right? So again, there's this nod to this double motion, this dualistic motion, right? And so Spirit is telling you, yeah, it's interesting that they're saying that they're opening up with that so that you can understand that what you're going through is a cycle. So if you get this card, you may be feeling a lot of turmoil, but I'd like to speak specifically to some of you Aries who are watching, because I'm starting to feel you guys now. I'm getting a lot of flowers around you. You may actually garden, or you may actually, it could, I'm just, or it could just be figuratively you smelling the flowers, doing whatever. I want to talk to you in particular for this quick second, because they're showing me that you're a little bit dissociated. So you're not actively, if you're like, I'm good, but you're attracted to this video, right? I'm talking about a movement, a motion of triggers, right? And this is unsettling. And it's out of your territory. You're not used to this. You see how your masculine energy has been pushed off to the side? You're not used to that. And so you automatically, based on the energies I'm getting here, if you're tuning into this video and this message is for you, chances are you're going through it, to be quite blunt. But I also feel that some of you on this video are not perceiving that you're going through it. And they're saying that that's because there's an inner thing going on with you. And there's also a dissociation from your feelings. So you might be like, I'm good. Nothing's going wrong. And I want to tell you, like really, Cancer season, super water energy, super emotions, all about the past and your home and your family life, and no, nothing. So, yeah, just think about that for a second. Let's take a look at this. Yes, thank you, Spirit. They're saying that regardless of who you are, whether you're going through these ups and downs and feeling the burn or you're not, and you should be, just to be honest, you're going to have to delve into those emotions. And the reason why is because it's your pathway up. Up to where? Heaven? No, up to your higher self. It's your pathway up to your soul's evolution. Because down here on earth, we're just pretty much super cute. We're fragmented energies in a sense, not to go into all of that, but the whole point is our goal is to continue to heal our life, feel the triggers, analyze them, understand them, and release them. Because as we do that, we change the vibrational frequency of our energetic field. And we're literally jettisoning these things. We've come into Earth with a whole bunch of suitcases and baggage. And we're going through these pieces, these articles of clothing one by one and discarding them. And as we do that, our energetic field brightens, it heightens, it lightens. Oh, yay. It whitens. Oh my God. Okay, I don't I don't know anymore. But you get the point. And so no matter who you are, if you're not going through this sacred passageway, is what they're saying, if you're not going through this sacred passageway, this cyclical dance of feeling and releasing, feeling, understanding, and releasing, right? Then you're possibly dissociating to a certain degree. So watch that, because it is your pathway up. Let's go ahead and take a look at these two. And look at it, it's almost like a slide. So they're saying if you're doing that, you're naturally going to be on that journey. If you're feeling your pain and you're doing something with it, not lashing out and beating up people and acting out your ego, not that. It's all about learning how to deal with it healthily, right? Once you're doing that and on your path, you just need to chill and allow spirit to come in and to set that pathway for you. And you'll see that things just whoop, go into place. Does that mean that you'll never have pain? No, not at all. But what it does mean is that you'll be processing, you'll be feeling, you'll be remembering, you'll be having breakthroughs, you'll be having epiphanies, you'll be working through the things that need to be worked through, you'll be gaining better self-awareness. Oh, I just felt this emotion. What is that emotion? Oh, anger with a tinge of guilt and some shame and jealousy. Like, what? Where is this even coming from? Why am I even feeling this? What was the trigger? Oh my God, I didn't even notice. Oh my gosh, okay, I just felt into it. I'm feeling it in the left part of my heart space and a little bit in my thigh. Interesting. Where's that coming? What was the trigger, God? Spirit guides, what was the trigger, higher self? And all of a sudden, oh, it comes to mind. Okay, I was at the nail salon yesterday and I didn't even realize it. And I guess, oh my God, that lady who walked in, who I don't even know, totally triggered it. I saw her walk in at around 3 p.m. with her daughter and I kind of got angry. I don't know. Now let me think about, why was I angry? Why did I feel those? Oh, it's because I was kind of like, I'm embarrassed to say this to myself, right? But oh wow, it's because I was jealous of her because she could be out getting her nails done with her daughter at 3 p.m., But here I am, with my kids, I can't even see them. This is not my story. I'm just making an example, right? So that's what I'm talking about. And then you feel into it and you start wondering, well, why do I care about that? Oh, it's because I want to have more time. Oh, because I feel like a bad mother. Oh, because my mother made me feel like a bad mother. So you have to like reverse engineer these things. Basically, it starts with acknowledging that you have a feeling and then working through that, reverse engineering it until you can get as far back as you can to the original source of that pain. Now, a lot of people, when they come in to have my readings and or energy session healing sessions, what I tend to find out is that yes, there is always there are always things that can be located within this lifetime, and Spirit lets us know. But a lot of times it's also because they're carrying a past life aspect that has been activated. It's been triggered into activation, and so they need to look at that. So anyway, guys, very fascinating stuff. But long story short, Spirit is saying, my dear Aries, that right now, if this reading is for you, you should be, God bless, experiencing this dualistic in and out of the fishbowl, in and out of your emotions. And it's going to cause you consternation. Why? Because you're feeling like you're out of your element. And you are out of your element because you are usually in your masculine, or your masculine energy is usually driving, and it's a little bit more dynamic than it is now. But they're saying no, not to worry, because your masculine is doing its own kind of learning, and sometimes it's okay to take a seat back, a seat back, take a sit back, take a back seat, so that your other parts of you can do the motions. And once you do that, and once you get on the path and do what it is that you're supposed to be doing, which is to feel the energies, look at the shadows, right? There you go. This is the ease card. That says, hey, I'm in alignment, because even though it hurts, I'm doing what my higher self wants to do. And as I do it, I realize that I'm actually feeling better. And now I realize that it's actually what I also want to do, because on some level, I want to do what my higher self wants to do, because we're the same. The only reason I stop myself is because of, I don't want to look at certain things. I don't want to undergo an identity change. I don't want to see things about myself I'm not comfortable with, right? All of that. Very important one. I don't want to make the changes I know I'm going to have to make. I know I'm living out of integrity, but if I were to get into my integrity, I know that this relationship would fall apart, and I'm not ready to make that choice. So you see, these are all of the reasons why we block ourselves. Just as I saw her arm like, come on, like, hold my hand. Well, she's like, literally, that's not a good reason to not do your work. Interesting. And so here is the reminder of the sacred contract that you have. 8 and 3 is 11 with this 38. And that's a reminder, hey man, we got work to do. Let's do it. Here's you, super cute. Here's your higher self, super cute, waiting. All right. Let's see, where should I go next? I want to go here, but let's just pull 2 or 3 cards here, or however many you want, Spirit. Look at me trying to do too much. What do you want, Spirit? 1, 2, so funny. 3. Oh, this came back out. Oh, that scared me. Oh my God. Sorry. I don't know why they do fireworks. Come on, it's daylight. You can't see it. You can't see it. All right. Anyway. Yes. Fated meeting. This is all your higher self. So if you just first of all, if you're watching my video and you're just like, fated meeting, oh my God, what's his name? Or oh my God, what's her name? Stop it. All right, that's not this kind of meeting. That's not this kind of reading. Okay, no, it's your higher self. Your higher self is here in the garden with you. Look at that. It's like, hey, there's your higher self, and here you are playing around, doing things, and understandably, we're on Earth, right? But they're like, I wish you would notice me. The minute you notice this person, hey, where are we at? And it's interesting, because another image that I was getting is like, it's understandable, because I could feel some of you don't actually know what it looks like. Is this little girl representing your higher self, and this little boy representing you on the earth? Or are both of these representing just humans, or just whatever, and there's the butterfly, and the butterfly is what should be noticed? Or is it really the bench that is the higher self, right? So we don't know. But either way, Spirit is saying it's your responsibility, once you come down here, to really try to foster that connection. It starts with a prayer. Please, Spirit, here we are. Please, Spirit, please, God, please help me to connect with that side of me that wants the best for me, because there was a plan to do that, right? Please help me to connect. And look, literally this card right underneath is trying to connect. Hey man, want to buy a watch? Just kidding. No, he's not saying that. But he might as well be, right? It's like, come on, let's do it, right? All right. Archangel Gabriel. Whenever Archangel Gabriel comes out in these readings, in this card, so far, he's always come with the expectation that you're going to have a choice to make. And it makes sense, because we do have an invitation on the table here. the floor, because that's the floor, but it's a beautiful pattern. Spirit is saying, make your decision. Are you going to get on the path with us, or are you not going to? Are you going to fulfill this learning and this alignment and this co-production and this healing, or are you not going to? Right? The onus is on you. Here we have this Sangha community. They're so funny. They're so cute. Look, there they are. They're like, where are we at though? Where's she at though? And there's your chair, just empty. So please start thinking about what it is that you plan to do. Let's take a look at these last two cards. God bless. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 2020, 20 minutes and 20 seconds. They're saying your vision is very clear now, and now you know what you need to do. All right, so I'm just going to hold these cards up. If they mean anything to you, go for it. All right. Oh, I'll read it to you. Here we have the caution card. We've got alchemy, and we've got chance. So they're saying a little bit here. They understand it while you're down here on earth. Oh, and of course, take whatever messages came through for you too as you looked at it, right? But what they're saying also is we know down here on earth, things tend to look a lot different than you thought they would, right? Because there are so many distortions. They're saying, what if we told you that all three of these cards were the same image? That they were the same image, but neither of them is the actual image. They're saying, what if all three of these cards were actually this image? But due to your distorted vision, all three of these cards look nothing like this card, and they all have different they all look different from each other. What are you going to do? What can you do? Right? And so Spirit is saying the best thing to do is to understand that we're dealing with the world of light and shadow. We're dealing with a world that has the appearance of light and shadow, right? But the fact is that all is one, but we're not fully capable of seeing for ourselves while we're down here as much as we think we can. And so Spirit is saying that's why, yes, they've placed divine light workers and messengers and all of that to kind of help put you in the right direction. Yay, that's what we try to do, right? God bless. But it's up to you at the end of the day to go inward and to foster this how can I say, this conversation, foster this introduction, foster this invitation, if you will, to your higher self. Now, let's just say that this quick prayer together, 22 minutes, 22 seconds. Hi, Spirit. Please show yourself to me, higher self. I don't know how you do it. I am willing to listen, and I'm not attaching to you trying to talk to me in any single way. I'm going to let it go, and I'm going to trust that you're going to make yourself known to me within the next 2 weeks, okay? And that's it, and I'm here for it. That's it. Guys, that was simple, wasn't it? Now you can watch the magic happen. And for those of you who are already in touch with your higher selves, or that voice, that gut, that whatever, please continue doing what you're doing, making sure that you're feeling the emotions. And for those of you who are still very dissociated, please do make sure that you go ahead and you pray that simple prayer. Look at this card, actually 2 cards that want to come in. Look at that. It's like, here I am talking to you guys, like hey, you got all this stuff, but here you are, you're kind of afraid. Some of you are kind of afraid to let this in. Watch the ego, right? Because when you do make way for Spirit, what you're doing is you're releasing these false identities, the false pride, the false understanding, all of that. And if you can get to this place of acceptance, then it's going to be fine. One more card that they want to bring in. Super sweet. Oh, 2 more. Oh my God, that's the cutest card. They're so funny. Homeward. Look, see? Look at you. Let the right one in. I'm not talking about the vampire from that movie, which was awesome, but look, let Spirit in. Look at them. They're waiting. It's like, hello. Again, they're saying things are not always as they appear. They will send signs. You'll see the cute little flower, or the cute little butterfly, or the bird, but boom. That's what it is. They're like, hey, is she seeing? Is she seeing? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead. And for some of you, please do go ahead and ask Spirit to help you with your symptoms. I'm getting ascension symptoms, okay? So yeah, it makes sense, guys. Please ask them to help you. They can help you, okay? And of course, if you'd like to have a personal reading or an energy field adjustment, if you are having ascension symptoms, I keep wanting to say symptoms, they put ascension symptoms, or if you would just like to shift your energy, please feel free to reach out. Until then, God bless you and good luck. Bye.